The crowded cafe went silent when a little girl's piercing cry cut through the air. She was no more than 8, her pale face streaked with tears as she clutched the edge of a table, wobbling without support. "Please, Mommy," she begged, her tiny voice trembling. "Please give me back my crutch." Her mother stood frozen, holding the wooden crutch tightly against her chest. Her eyes were red, her hands shaking, as if she couldn't bear to return it. The sight was unsettling. People glanced, whispered, but no one moved closer. The little girl stumbled forward, nearly falling. "I can't walk without it. Mommy, please." From the back corner, a man in a dark suit dropped his coffee cup with a sharp clatter. He was a well-known figure, though most didn't recognize him without the glow of television cameras. Richard Calloway, the billionaire who built empires and was rumored to have no heart outside of his fortune. Yet in that moment, he wasn't a headline or a tycoon. He was simply a man who couldn't ignore the desperate cry of a child. He rushed over, kneeling beside the girl. "Hey, sweetheart," he said softly, steadying her before she collapsed. "It's okay. I've got you." Her mother's face crumpled with shame. "I wasn't trying to hurt her," she whispered. I didn't want her to depend on it forever. The doctor said if she practiced, maybe she'd learn to walk again." Her voice broke. "But I couldn't stand seeing her struggle." The girl buried her face against Richard's arm, sobbing. He gently lifted her, placing her on a nearby chair. Then he looked at the mother, not with anger, but with an understanding that silenced the room. "Sometimes," he said slowly, "strength isn't about taking something away. It's about giving someone what they need to keep going." The mother's hand shook as she placed the crutch back into her daughter's grasp. The little girl clung to it like it was a lifeline, then whispered, "Thank you, Mommy." But it wasn't over. Richard reached into his pocket, pulled out a small card, and pressed it into the mother's trembling hand. "This isn't charity," he said firmly. "It's a chance. My foundation works with children who need mobility support, specialists, physical therapy, new technology. Your daughter deserves more than struggling with a single wooden crutch." The mother's lips parted, stunned. "But why would you?" Richard smiled faintly, his eyes glistening in a way no one expected. "Because once, a long time ago, I was that child begging for something I thought I'd never get back." Gasps rippled through the cafe, but he didn't explain further. Instead, he turned back to the little girl. "How about we make a deal? You keep holding on to that crutch for now, and I'll make sure one day you won't need it at all." Her tear-streaked face lit up with something brighter than relief. Hope. The room, once filled with murmurs, was silent again. Only this time, it wasn't from shock. It was from awe.